This is Jimmy.
Nuclear launch detected.
Right on.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Eclipse, it's going to be light, it's going to be shine, it's going to be a great TVZ. From RJB, top right, it's going to be shine. Bottom left, it is a light. Light is favored here because he's an incredible top flight Terran player. Shine is not quite a top flight Zerg player, but you know how Darkstorm is broken? Let's see how broken it is today, shall we? I read comments saying Darkstorm is broken, Storm is broken, Reavers can be broken, Siege tanks are broken, Irradiate is broken, and I feel like all three races have broken elements, so that makes the game balanced, right? Anyway, they're talking about stuff here. They're not playing under a barcode name. They know who the other player is. It's a two-player map here, so I think it's going to be a pool before hatch here from Shine against Light, because again, Light plays standard, but he out-executes you to win so often. He gets to the later stages of ASL just through pure execution. Sometimes he goes off script, like a lot of Valkyries, right? And a lot of Valkyries and tanks, and it can be fun, but most of the time, it's just Marines into maybe a tech switch of some kind, into mech with a lot of science vessels, irradiating stuff, and that's about it. So we will see how Shine is prepared to be out-executed by Light here today, and it's going to be a hatch first, man, proving me wrong here on this two-player map. It's a hatch first against Light on Eclipse. All right, I like it. Blind as well. So Terror the Overlord here, scouting across what is a space platform right into a jungle tile set, which probably is confusing to him. That's right, Terry. I don't know why there's a space platform tile set and a jungle tile set smashed together on this map, but if you know, let me know, and we can both be enlightened together here. So, barracks and a supply depot walling off. Again, very standard here for this matchup. The SCV Steve here says, what's up, dude? Oh, it's a hatch first. All right, I know what's going on here. Maybe it's going to be a fast third. I'm going to try to block it, Mr. Daryl the drone here. We do have new merch at falconpaladin.store. There is a shirt with all three workers on the front just having a good time. They are pals on that shirt there. Engineering Bay blocking the third? Okay, I like it, Light. Keeping Shine on his toes right now. This is not standard behavior in a TVZ, but it sure does slow down the third base here for Shine, doesn't it? We've got a Marine hoofing it across to the third base. We've got drones chasing Steve here. Steve, the SCV, has 20 hit points, which is enough to put it into the red. We canceled the engineering bay. And these drones are like, the engineering bay is probably still there. He has no vision that the fact that the engineering bay is canceled. Macro hatch. Light says, Steve, rest in peace, man. I love you, dude. So, maybe this is going to be a lot of Mutalisks off of 2 base with a macro hatch here. Shine adjusting his strategy to what Light is doing. Maybe trying to throw Light off? Again, nobody has vision of this. Light is probably thinking that Shine went ahead and re-expanded there, but he didn't. And Shine probably thinks the engineering bay is still there, but it's not. So both players in the dark. What's happening at that third base here? We have a lair on the way with the first 100 gas as per usual here. And this is going to be a Mutalisk's engineering bay for a quick +1. Early +1. Engineering bay too early for just missile turrets. Going to be a +1 attack here. Second extractor here before the Spire has started. Yeah. We are going to have enough gas for 9 Mutalisks to pop as soon as the Spire finishes. And maybe more, because, man, this is an early gas. You already have 100 gas, man. And the lair is not even done yet. It's like 90% done, and then the Spire has to go down. And then, I guess, yeah, Spires are 200 gas, so I guess you're going to be gas broke after you start the Spire. And let's see how quick the Spire is going to go down. Not enough minerals. The minerals here, gas here. Everything is lining up for Shine. And there it is. Okay, so started before 5 minutes. But again, the fastest you can get a Spire down on a 2-hatch Muta is about sub 4 minutes. Right? Like 3 minutes and 50 seconds is the fastest that I have seen. Oh, and he is taking the 3rd hatch. Huh. After the Spire has been started here. Interesting. So just Marine producing here is our guy Light throwing down a barracks and then another barracks. Yeah, look at this. +1 attack. We've got stim on the way. We've got range on the way. We've got medic production starting shortly. There it is. There's a medic. Oh, medic there. And there's a medic producing in the production tab as well. We have a scan. Scan says, macro hatch. No sign of a Hydra Den or a Spire from that scan. But look. 2 Comsat stations, infinite scans. He will see the Mutalisks. He will see the Spire. And there it is. Scanning and seeing the Spire. And also seeing the Hydralisk Den with that scan. Just catching it right there. Just at the edge of the scan there. Interesting stuff. Oh, my goodness. What? Why? Those lings are all dead now. Why did you run in there? Okay, Shine. Again, this is not a top flight Zerg player. Especially because of situations like that. Just donating lings early for absolutely no reason. Those lings are there to scout, man. Or maybe do a run by. Those are not there to throw at the wall and die. Missile turrets on the way. 9 Mutalisks on the way because of all of the available larvae we have from a macro hatch. And a 3rd hatch as well. I like it. We have Lurker Aspect here as well. So interesting. I think Shine is trying to trick Light into thinking it's going to be a ton of Mutalisks and then surprise him with Lurkers earlier than he is expecting. Scanning, seeing a creep colony, seeing the Hydralisk Den. In case he missed it the first time, he knows a Hydralisk Den is on the map here, so he needs to be prepared for Lurkers. But look how big this Mutalisk stack is. Light says, maybe it's going to be a lot of Mutalisks. And if you make Valkyries and then Lurkers show up, Valkyries have no way of killing those Lurkers, and it's a waste of resources. But again, this is a maybe not a waste of resources because of how many Mutalisks this is. No +1 attack, no +1 Carapace, and no further Mutalisk production here. I don't think these Mutas have gotten a single kill here on Light. He is so good at making sure his units do not string out in a line. Yeah, there it is. There you go. Killing a medic. We've got 1 sunken. We have 2 sunken. We have Hydralisks here. And yeah, I think Shine's going to be A-okay here from this push. It's scary. It is a scary push, but I think he's going to be okay. Because he's making enough sunkens. He's making Hydralisks. And bam. Lurker eggs on the way at the 3rd base. No Lurkers here at the 2nd base. He does a scan and sees... doesn't see the Lurkers at the 3rd base. He does see a Queen's Nest at 8 minutes here. So yeah, just teching up super fast here is Shine. Light says, I'm going to go ahead and Marine Medic until the end of days. We've got a Machine Shop and add-on here for the factory. We've got a Starport on the way. He says we cannot get through here with Lurkers and Sunkens until we have a tank or until we have an Irradiate from a Science Vessel. So nice job buttoning up. Nice and neat here from Shine. Timing is excellent. Didn't lose anything. Did not lose any drones. Did not get a run by. Did not lose a single Sunken here. And the SCV says, is there going to be a 4th base? Excellent. Muta harass. We've got 8 still. A lot of SCVs down here, or at least a couple. 34 SCVs to 31 drones. That's a spot Shine is happy with. And Hive started at 8 minutes and 50 seconds. So rushing to Hive on 3 base here and 3 gas. The SCV says, no sign of a 4th base, no sign of a 5th base. And these Mutalisks, again, just getting as much damage as they can without being killed. And 5 Mutalisks, 3 with very, very little health here. And again, health does regen for these Mutalisks, but man, it takes a long time. So yeah, hit the like button if you're excited to see what the heck Light is going to do here. Okay, making a couple more Mutalisks in the production tab. Hit that subscribe as well, man. I got 69,000 subs. I'm really excited about that. That was a really fun milestone. I wasn't sure I was going to hit this year, but we did. We did it in October. Late October, we pulled it off. So try to get to 75,000 subs now, which would be awesome. So sub if you haven't. There's a ton of StarCraft here for you every single week, man. Every single day of the week. There's some kind of StarCraft happening on the channel. We have shorts being posted. If you haven't seen the shorts, feel free to check those out on the channel by clicking the shorts tab. We've got live streams as well. Been doing StarCraft out there too. Saturdays, Sundays, Mass Recall, StarCraft Brood War campaign inside the StarCraft 2 engine, which is a lot of fun. So yeah, just be here, man. Subscribe. Check it out. Falcon's a fun place to be. So, Mutalisks back here, going to town on some more of these SCVs. Again, not even really trying to get the turrets. Yeah, he'll fight that Marine. He'll get back into the natural base. There are 4 turrets here, man. Man, 37 SCVs to 41 drones. Good job. Good job droning, not losing any of those, and killing SCVs in the meantime. Shine's playing pretty well. He is. Ultralisk Cavern on the way. He's got a Defiler round. Thinking about it. Yes, Defiler round in production here, too. So this is great, man. It's going to be Dark Swarm available at about the same time Irradiate is. Because Irradiate's done. Ah, there's tanks, though. Hold on. Tanks are a little bit faster. Tanks sieging up, falling back, saying, hey, man, you want to shoot at these Sunkens? Go right ahead. But please do not shoot at these Lurkers. They are a little bit squishier. Free Marine donations are nice. Scouting in to see what we're dealing with. Seeing the Sunken count and ka-chow. Let the tank aggression begin. Lings are like, can we run out there? I don't know. That's a lot of Marines. But, I mean, trying to kill... Nope. No, wait for consume. Wait for consume. Getting a Sunken on the high ground. These Mutalisks are trying to pick off reinforcements as they come across here, too. He's got some Scourge to be ready for the Science Vessels. Science Vessel gonna die. Science Vessel gonna die. Yep, beautifully done. Hiding the Scourge inside the Mutalisks so he can't target the Scourge directly. That was beautifully done by Shine, but this push is getting a little bit scary. A Dark Swarm needs to happen. Consume is not done yet. Defiler ready to go. Lurker Spine trying to thin this Marine count out. Siege tanks firing on that Sunken on the high ground. Sunken firing at the same time. Trying to put Overlords on top of the Lurkers so they don't die. Dark Swarm does finally get up there. And now it's going to be really hard for Light to bust this. Dark Swarm is here. The broken spell is ready to rock. Oh, I've heard Siege tanks are broken too, actually. I know that I was forgetting a Terran thing that was broken, according to players who don't play Terran. And it was Siege tanks. Anyway, maybe not against Zerg, more against Protoss, but still, point stands. So now, trying to get into the third base. Light not getting a third base of his own. Third base is under construction. Skrrr. No way. He got a connection there? That's insane. How did he do that? I thought he'd get 0 connections there, but he totally got 1. What a baller. What a baller. Anabolic Synthesis is on the way. Ultralisk's going to start joining the party here. These Marines do have a 1-1 upgrade situation. I would see what the Ling upgrades are, but I think they might all be consumed. No, we've got one there. No attack upgrade, 1 Carapace. +1 attack and +2 ground Carapaces on the way for those Ultras. It's going to be Ultras, man. Shine's going the classic strategy, not the more modern Hydra strategy, but the more classic, just Ling, Ultra, Scourge, maybe a Mutalisk onto the Plagued Science Vessels if you can. Shine, buddy, you're overextending there, man. Come on. I know you got lucky with a connection there earlier, but still. Jumping in, and once again, Dark Swarm pops. Terran's got to back it out. No Firebats. None. Firebats are in production. Firebats are popping. Firebats are probably on their way now. They are, but they're just not here yet. And Ling's getting Adrenal would be pretty freaking awesome, but he's not doing it. Come on, Shine. I mean, you can kill a tank with Lings, especially if you surround it, but man, Irradiate, Death Sentence for a Defiler. Firebats! Firebatting! A big fan of the Firebats. Oh, yeah. Shine, come on. You're going to expand up here? No, you're not. What are you trying to do? Light's got control of the map right now. He's sitting outside your front door being like, come on, bet. Bet. Okay, fine. I'll expand down here, says Shine. Says Shine. 4th base coming in 13, 14 minutes. Terran's got that command center. Where is it? He's floating it over here. Well done. Lings on Ultras. No spell support. Just here to kill as much as they can. They have the 4 armor against the Marines with a +1 attack. It's not great. It's 7 damage versus 4 armor. 3 damage per shot is not ideal. But the Ultras don't really have any support of Lings there, so they're going to fall back. This group going to die. Mutos, here to help against the Firebats. Firebats are legendarily pretty bad against the Mutt-Mutts, and maybe Shine's going to expand up here to Shine. All right, 3rd base by Light, taken without much fuss. 4th base by Shine, not much fuss. 5th base by Shine, definite fuss, but it's there now. He's got it, so he's getting upgrades. He's getting Metasynaptic Node. The Lings are running around. Do they have Adrenal yet? I don't know if she's in the production tab, but also... Yeah, no, they don't have... Oh my gosh. Shine. You are using Lings as a massive part of this strategy, sir. Please get the adrenal gland upgrade, I implore you. Plague on a science vessel. It's okay. It's not nearly as good as, irradiating a defiler and just knowing in your heart of hearts it's going to die. There's nothing that can save that thing. It's so nice. Although I've been casting some Evo on the other channel. If you want some StarCraft Evolution, check me out on the StarCraft 2 channel. That's where I'm putting the Evo these days, because those views are down anyway, so might as well switch it up. Ah, Fire Bats inside the Dark Swarm, doing okay. Yeah, especially if these guys had Adrenal. Anyway, you got Transfuse, right? So if a Brood War Terran irradiates like an Infestor or a Viper, you can transfuse it and it will survive. It's a massive benefit you've got as a StarCraft 2 Zerg player against a Brood War Terran. Anyway, really fun. Maybe I'll put a link to one of those in the top right there. You can check it out if you want StarCraft Evolution. I know a lot of you guys don't, but some of you do. Okay, Plagued up, catching 3 of the Science Vessels this time. That's a really nice Plague by Shine. Defending this base with some Lurkers, no spell casting. Ultralisk dies there, getting targeted alone. Ultras alone are a terrible thing. They need their friends. Defiler gets a Dark Swarm up, 2 Dark Swarms up, and walks off into the sunset to expire. Let's see if Light's going to get a 4th base up this left side. He's checking it. He's got an SCV up there. He could start one. He's got the cash for it, but just barely. No real tech switch. None that I can see here from Light. That doesn't mean he can't do it later, but, just Shine is not doing a great job keeping these Scourge alive. They are 75 gas a pair. They are expensive. Once again, just no spell casting. Ultra's crushing it here anyway. Against smaller numbers of Marines. They don't have their +3 yet. That's the key here. If they've got +3 in stim and numbers, they really do a good job against Ultras that aren't protected by Dark Swarm. I love the Marines just firing on these guys. Just on the edge of the Dark Swarm. That medic's pacing back being like, what's up? That's funny. More dudes sent to deal with the Ultralisks of Doom. Firebats tanking a little bit here, but again, Light doesn't send enough to clear these dudes out. What the heck? Okay, Dark Swarm dies. Everybody's Zerg dies there. Ultralisk down. 144 to 114 supply. Light is up. Light is looking good, but again, Dark Swarm and Plague can do a number on all these Marines and all of these medics. All he's got to do is get across the map and get like a Dark Swarm right here, or a Dark Swarm like right here, and that could be a game-winning maneuver, which is why Light is so far out on the map. He knows that. He knows that. Dude, come on, shine, shine, shine. Dark Swarm. Woo, Defiler took some damage there, but not enough to kill it. 7 hit points on that guy is massive. Plague, pretty good split. Pretty good split. Trying to deal with these guys like they're all plagued, but they're not. That was not a good move by Shine there. So yeah, Light is just doing this standard as standard can be, and it's working out for him. He's up 40 supply. He's charging up the ramp into Lurkers and stuff because there's no Dark Swarm up there somehow. Ling's coming around the backside. They're dying too fast. Oh, the Firebats are just eating there. Oh yeah, this might just be GG. This 5th base is going to die. This Defiler, he was here. He must have gotten sniped out by something, but look at this production. Just sending huge groups of now 3 Marines. Muta's trying to get rid of the Science Vessels they do. Get a few of them, excuse me. 5th base down. Top left base not happening. This base, Ultralisk blocking it hilariously. He's got 11 kills. He has Ulysses, the Ultralisk for sure. So the only saving grace here is that this base exists from Shine, and that Light doesn't have a 4th base yet. So there is a path forward here from Shine, but he needs some really good Plague, some amazing Dark Swarms. He needs to get across the map with a Dark Swarm, and there we go. 4th base, hover, doing the hover dance. Come on, man, land it. Land it, charging in. Where is the Swarm? Consumes an egg to get a Dark Swarm down. Catches an Irradiate in the process. He's going to kill a drone. Dude, come on. Stop hurting the drones with your irradiated body, man. I know you're dying, but don't take the drones with you. Ling's at the top of the ramp. I am the longer this goes without Shine getting Adrenal, the more convinced I am he actually does have it, and I just haven't seen an engagement with them where they're not getting obliterated by fire bats to be able to tell that they have the Adrenal upgrade. And once again, obliterated. That's a giant plague. That's such a good plague. Oh, Defiler plaguing it up. Fourth base, rockin'. Yeah, this is looking bad. So fourth base by Light, fourth base by the Zerg. Plagued Marines. Don't irradiate those guys. They will kill your Marines so hard. Yeah, see, Light knows not to irradiate Ultralisks that are attacking your Plagued Marines. He's too smart for that. Other Terran players are dumb. They would have irradiated those, and then all the Marines would have died. Yeah, where is your Shine? Where is your Dark Swarm, man? Where be it? Okay, he's not getting it across the map. And that's it. I mean, sometimes TVZ is a little bit simple. Will the Zerg player get some Dark Swarm across the map on top of a base or not? And if not, it's really hard for them to win. And if yes, then it's much, much easier for them to win. Shine just doesn't care. Shine's up here taking down bunkers, wiping out fire bats. SCV is trying to perform a citizen's arrest on an Ultralisk with gosh darn 6 armor. No, you're not. That's not happening. Reinforcements have to come back and try to save the day, but SCVs are dying at an alarming rate. Trying to bust up this third. Again, there's only 2 Sunkens here. No lurkers here at all. Coming around the backside. Dark Swarm does pop up. Lings. I don't think these are Adrenal Lings, sir. They're not. But they're kind of doing okay anyway. They've got upgrades, which is nice. That +3 armor and the +2 attack. Hold on. 41 to 50 workers is not great for Light. He needs that money to produce as many Marines and fire bats as he's doing. Dude, Shine is doing this without Plague or Dark Swarm at this position. He's kind of making it work. The Matrix, the Marine, the fire bat. Boosh, 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 boosh. Boosh, 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 boosh. He keeps sending stuff down here, but like a Dark Swarm would be so insanely good. I don't know. He's making 3 Defilers at a time. I almost feel like he's quit. Yeah, these aren't... Fire bats are dealing with him anyway. A new attempt at a base down here and up here. Double expand attempt, but this is a lot of Marine. No Plague, no Dark Swarm, but by golly, the Ultralisks are just kind of good anyway, aren't they? This base is canceled. But Shine's expanding up to that 11 o'clock and that 10 o'clock up there too, whatever that is. Dude, he's just... He heard me. He's like, Falcon said you got to get some Dark Swarm on the other side of the map. That's not true. You can just do it with Lings and Ultras, and it's totally fine. It's 38 SCVs for Light. He was at 38 when the Mutos were down here harassing at the 12-minute mark. Oh, well, this base is undefended. What is happening in this game? Both players are kind of losing bases a little bit carelessly. Not adequate defenses here. Not adequate defenses here. And as a result, bases are dying at an alarming rate. Okay, Plagued up. Let the Plague set in. Great Dark Swarm. Run! Okay, not enough Link. There you go. Chomp, 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 and everybody dies. So we could rebuild this base down here. He doesn't really have the money for it. He's double expanding here and here. Light relands the 4th base. Heading up to the top left. It is scraptastic here. And I just keep waiting for a Defiler to show up over here. I don't know if Light is irradiating every single Defiler that gets halfway across the map or what. But Shine has not gotten a single spellcast on this side of the map, Light side of the map, the entire game. Another hatch gonna die. This is big. Shine getting this one is a nice pickup for him. Rebuilding none this way would be good too. I love this 1 Defiler and 1 Zergling. This guy... This guy tried to get around the Defiler, but he can't because pathing is stupid. Finally, he does. Run, run, run. Run. Yeah, he's just back at this base without anything. Where is that Defiler? Here he is with his 1 Zergling. He's met up with some other Zergling buddies. He got a Defiler across the map. Dark Swarm defending up here too pretty darn effectively. Fire bats inside the Dark Swarm doing God's work as always. And by God, I mean James Rayner. Irradiated Ultra versus Bunker being repaired. Bunker wins plaguing every one of these 4 science vessels. That's such a sick plague by Shine. This game is bonkers, is what it is. What is... No, Defiler. Come on, Defiler. Defiler. He's like, wait, what am I doing here? Is that a bad rally? I'm not supposed to be on this side of the map. I'm supposed to be on that side of the map. And he runs for it. What are you... Okay. Shine just making it happen. Somehow. Some way. I mean, the plagues have been good. The dark swords have been good. Just not over here, man. Oh my gosh, it's a Defiler. He's dead. No, he got a dark swarm up, and he's not dead. He's not dead. He gets irradiated. He consumes. He tries to cast. He can't. He only had 1 hit point remaining. Who needs dark swarm, says Shine. Oh my gosh. These lings did not have Adrenal. He started Adrenal a minute ago. Muta's taking out the science vessels. Is he winning a game? It's 102 to 70 supply in favor of Shine. He was down 40 supply. Now he is up 30 supply. Without Adrenal. Without Dark Swarm and Plague on this base. What is happening? Shine is crazy. Dude, non-Adrenal lings. Kind of making it work here today. Nice D-Matrix. Beautiful Firebat shenaniganry again here. And Light. GG's out. What? What is this game? How did he do that? How did he do that? I just don't know. I just don't know. How did he do that without Adrenal? How did he win a game at 26 minutes against Light without Adrenal lings? Look, in fairness, they have +3/+3, which is great, but he totally thought he had Adrenal and he didn't. I don't think I've ever seen a single Zerg player win a game like this where they forgot about Adrenal, made it to 25 minutes against a good Terran player like Light, and won. You lose these games. This is like a Terran forgetting about Stim, or a Terran forgetting about Irradiate, or a Terran forgetting about any other major upgrade they need to win a TVZ. You can't win doing that. You can't forget that, but Shine just did somehow. And again, never got a Dark Swarm down here. Never got a Dark Swarm over here. He got one here. It was close. It was close, but it was not here or here. And he won anyway. Yeah, Shine heard what I'm talking about. Shine was like, dude, Falcon, shut up, man. Absolutely not. You don't need to put Dark Swords down here, and you don't need Adrenal Glands. Again, one of the best upgrades in the whole game. It's a 40% increase to attack speed, which you can see the difference. But both Zerg players in StarCraft 2 and Brood War just forget about it or think they got it and didn't, and then just happily send their lings into battle and don't look at them enough and don't notice they don't have Adrenal. It's crazy. Wow. I'm going to put the Mega Man face on this thumbnail saying no Adrenal. And then you're going to be like, well, Shine didn't win this game if he didn't get Adrenal Glands. And then you're going to watch it and you're going to be like, what? Just incredible, scrappy attacks across the map in places Light wasn't quite prepared for it. This base died, this base died, this base died, this base died. Light did an amazing job killing hatcheries today. Putting pressure up, right? Delaying this third base, pushing deep into the natural base. Not quite killing it there, but killing hatches everywhere else. And then Light just wasn't able to finish it off. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Wow. Like, just a ridiculous, scrappy, come-from-behind win. Again, Light was up. Light was up 40 supply here, and at the end of the game, it was a 30 supply lead, 32 supply lead for the Zerg. That is a huge reversal. That is a humongous reversal. And he pulled it off, dude. This guy, he is very capable of winning games against players that are better than him. in a way that is very confusing. So GG Shine. Upsets happen, people. 192,000 points to 176 in favor of Shine. Outproduced, got outkilled. Bigger number there on the outproduction for the Zerg. 15-4 buildings raised, which again, those are all Sunkens, man. I think those are Sunkens that died and pretty worth it in the outspend. I guess Light's base did get harassed. His third base, fourth base got harassed quite a bit. The outspend here is pretty massive. That's a 14,000 resources outspend in 26 minutes. And GG, man. I mean, that is what we are talking about. So GG, that's what we're here for. We're here for incredibly weird Brood War games on the channel, aren't we? RJB knows how to send them. He knows how to make it happen. He's finding good stuff. He's sending it over. I'm casting it, and it is awesome. So GG, and that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.